How's your day so far?
Good. How about yours?
Good.
Yeah. It's a beautiful day.
It is, yes. Have you been driving long, like, overall?
No, not really. No, I dropped my daughter off at school at like 11. I gotta pick her up at 4. That's what I do. Just fill in the gap in
time.
between.
Overall, how long have you been driving for Uber?
Over 7.5 years.
Half years?
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah. I did it like super full time before the pandemic.
Yeah.
And then took a year off during, and then after that it just became too risky. So I just do it very part-time.
What do you mean it became too risky?
It's a lot of carjackings.
Is there?
Yep.
I've never heard a driver say that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What do you mean there's a lot of carjackings?
Well, I mean, they come out of the... It started during the pandemic.
Yeah.
You know, with the little kids, you know, thinking it's fun to, you know, they're bored not having anything to do. So, but they targeted rideshare drivers.
Oh.
It had slowed down significantly now in the
Yeah.
past, I would say probably 6 to 9 months.
Okay.
But
No,
right
that's
after
still-
the pandemic and until about 9 months ago, it was hot.
So what would they do? They'll ask for a ride?
Well,
and they'll...
yeah, right. There's two things that they do. I mean, the one thing is they definitely request a ride on a stolen credit card. So you don't go through the verification process.
Gotcha.
And then it's usually either at the pickup, depending on the location, either at the pickup, you know, when they get the car,
Yeah.
you get to see what kind of car it is.
Yeah.
And if that's the car that they want, you know, then either at pickup or at the drop-off, somebody is meeting them. You know, they take you out to, you know, an area that is, you know, not so, you know, busy or whatever, and they can, you know, they just ask you for the keys and that's it.
That's great. I've never seen a TikTok or a tweet or
Oh, really?
a WCCO.
Yeah, it's been on the news quite a bit.
Interesting.
On the news, yeah. You know, and you know, you saw probably during the pandemic the violence against the Uber drivers and Lyft drivers.
Yes, I've seen those, like,
Right.
especially if they're like of a different nationality or
You know, about the mask, or
Yes,
you know, about all of that.
yes.
You know, I did not experience that
Yeah.
because I took that time off. But I got a lot of, you know, flack, you know, but not violence. But I got a lot of flack afterwards. Because when I started driving, it was still, the masks were still mandated. And they just didn't want to do that. And not only didn't want to do that, and then on top of that, they kind of got upset that you're wearing a mask.
Yes.
You know, it's like, well, what do you have to do with me, you know?
Yes. I did think that was weird when people were like, why do you still wear them? But I didn't even notice you were wearing one until you said it.
Right.
Like, I just, like...
For me, it became second nature,
Yes,
you know.
yeah.
I'm so used to it, and, you know, a lot of people, you know, some people are considerate, and they put a mask if they're sick. Others, you know, they think it's okay.
Yeah.
So, it's, you know, it's a very confined environment in here, so I just do it as a protection, and it became second nature. I don't even feel it. I don't even know it. You know, I got to remind myself that I'm wearing a mask. But yeah, no, it has slowed down in the past 6 to 9 months because they caught a lot of those gangs
Gotcha.
that were carjackings.
That's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing.
It is, yeah. I mean, before the pandemic, Friday and Saturday night, I would drive till midnight.
Yeah.
Because business is very strong.
Yeah.
I never drove, you know, after midnight, but there are drivers that do that, and they make like probably triple the amount of money that we make during the day.
I need to find. One time I was out. This was like I was out for like a party till like 4 a.m. and that was very hard to find an Uber. And I was downtown.
Yeah.
Is that?
And they charge you an arm and a leg too.
Why is it? Because is that just like a weird time to get an Uber?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of drivers out there, depending on the day.
Yeah.
Unless there's a good incentive,
Yeah.
you know. but the like before the pandemic, the incentives were outrageous for the drivers. So they would do it, overnight. They make triple the amount of money. But it's you carrying a lot of risk.
That's true.
Not only the passengers, but other drivers or impaired drivers or
I had to get a taxi, and then we kind of like worked out a price. So,
yeah, that's they named their price, don't they?
Yes. So for driving so long, does it teach you about people? Do you
I've always
like them, hate them?
I've always dealt with people, in my career before I retired. 37 years in senior management on different levels and stuff like that. Have known about customer service. I've dealt with it, taught it, trained it, all of that. But doing it in this kind of venue is a little bit different. It's just about reading people.
Yeah.
There are some people that from the first hello you can tell if they want to chat or not. They want to be left alone or whatever, and that is a skill that is developed, I think, over time,
Do you think it's a skill? Like
it is. It's a learning, because you got to be able to read the tone of the voice. But you got to read, body language. It's even if somebody has an earpiece in, it's just like that's it's not an insult. It's a hint,
I now see Uber drivers that are watching TV, and I'm like, wow, that
God.
is so crazy. I remember one time this guy, I asked him 4 different times, "What are you watching?" Because I was what are you watching? That because you're
Why
driving
are you
me
watching?
exactly. Let me know what you're watching. It has to be really fun. He's like, "What?" I'm like, "What are you watching? My TV?" No, and he had headphones in too.
Oh my God!
And I was like, "What are you watching?" It was some show in Russian or wherever he was from.
Jeez.
And I was like, "You know what? As long as you can get me home, just get me home. I'll leave you alone."
Yeah, no, that's insane. That is sad, because that's it's that kind of behavior that caused the drivers the taxi drivers to lose their business.
Yeah.
Because they didn't care about the environment, they didn't care about the car, the cleanliness. They ate in the car while the passenger's there. They talked on the phone loud and chit-chatting overseas, and it's like, okay, it's not. And then Uber and Lyft came in and capitalized on that because there's an accountability and you get a rating and stuff like that. So, but I think with some people, they're taking advantage of that too now.
Absolutely, yeah.
Not realizing they don't care that we're going to put ourselves back in the same condition as the taxi drivers did. Which is coming. I mean, within 3 years, there's going to be self-driving cars.
Yeah.
I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, when I saw, he isn't the first person that was watching something. There's usually people who are always like, I don't know if they just like a podcast, YouTube video or whatever, but he's not the first person that's watching something. But to me, it was like, wow, we gotten to a point where I'm in your car and you're still so far away from me because you're just watching TV and you have headphones on. And I was just like, damn, we're that close. Like that's society now. It's like now you're going to watch a TV, have your wife speaking to you in your ear, and somehow get me to where I need to be, and that's it. And I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You see, I don't even take calls from my family. I say, unless you got an emergency, then you're gonna call me on my Uber phone. Don't even call me on my personal phone. Then that way I know it's an emergency. Otherwise, just gotta wait.
Yeah.
I'm working. That's my that's my work.
Yes.
But again, on the reverse side, you get passengers that they think that they own the environment.
Absolutely.
And they they're in a phone call, a personal or a very financial call with the speaker on, so you hear both sides, and it's like, I really don't need to hear that. I don't want to know. Don't say your credit card number because you're in financial trouble or whatever over, when I'm listening.
That's crazy. My mom will kill me. She hates when I put my PIN into like the cashier. She's like, don't
Right?
put your PIN in.
Yeah. And it was a shared ride.
Oh, wow.
And there were two other guys sitting in the car.
Yeah.
And the third guy is making this phone call about, and back and forth with customer service with some credit card company. Because he was late with his card and whatever. And he said the whole thing. And it's like, are you kidding me?
You should have wrote it down.
Yeah, right?
And got yourself something nice.
Yeah. Sometimes I just tap on the camera. It's like, okay, you're recording.
Yeah. Are you doing anything for the holidays?
We might go see my daughter in San Francisco for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, she lives out there, so it's.
I wanted to move over there. It was nice.
It's expensive.
It's expensive and it's a little bit too tight.
Yeah.
Like it's just so like claustrophobic-y.
Yeah, and it's not so. You gotta find the right area. I mean, she's been out there in that vicinity with San Jose and San Francisco for like 7 years now. I finally got in a place where it is nice and safe at the same time, It's very difficult. And she's paying premium rent, you know.
It's crazy. Are you making a list to Santa? Are you asking him for anything?
I don't. I'm accused of telling my daughter, especially the younger one, breaking the news to her that Santa is not real.
Why did you just want to just like get it over with?
Well, it's like when they start asking questions, I don't like to lie to my children.
Hey, that's fair.
I don't like to lie,
Yeah.
With it's a white lie, small lie, big lie, I don't like that.
Yes.
It doesn't feel right. So it's like, well, what am I gonna sit here and make up stories?
So first you said you were accused, but now you're saying you did it. So
I did it. Yes. I told her about the fairy tale, the tooth fairy too. It's like, that's not real either.
I remember
that was me putting the money under your pillow.
I mean, some parents say that too. They're like, no, I got you this. Like Santa didn't get you this. I think even as a kid, I kind of, maybe when I was young, but I think I felt like Santa wasn't, it was just like a myth. Like a thing, like a part of this whole tradition.
I think a lot of people do, but they just go along with it.
Yeah.
My daughter, my youngest daughter, she went back to her mother in the kitchen, and she goes, "Now, what do you mean? You tell me he's real, and here's I just asked my dad that he said he's not real." And now I got in trouble with my wife. It's like, oh, why did you do that?
Yeah. I mean, it might as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So now, if my oldest daughter, whenever she decides to have kids, I don't think
she's gonna like, do not go to Grandpa.
Don't go to Grandpa.
Do not go to Grandpa. So someone watch him.
He's a spoiler.
Are you a grandfather already? Or are you
not yet. No. Just my daughter. She was engaged or with the guy and engaged for like the whole thing for like 10 years.
Wow.
By the time they got married, because they were going to get married before the pandemic, and then the pandemic happened. The whole thing got canceled. So they got married after the pandemic, a year and a half, and now we've been waiting, and it's like, I don't know what the hell.
Are you ready to be a grandfather? Do you feel like it's going to give you...
I love children and stuff like that, but I sit there and it's like I've harassed them a couple of times about that, and then I just saw that it's just like...
I had to have... I'm gay, so I had to have a conversation with my parents. Well, I didn't have the conversation with my parents. They just kind of like already kind of gave up on grandchildren. Because my sister's 14 years older than me.
Yeah.
So she's like in her high 40s right now. So it's kind of like a loss. It's like kind of done for her. And then when my parents were like, when we came to terms, that, oh, he's gay. So we're, I'm like, hey, go travel. You guys you want to go to Africa?
Right.
Go travel. Do you feel like being a grandparent will give you like a second chance? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like being a grandparent will give you a second chance? I know a lot of people.
I don't think you leave second chance or what. You didn't miss anything.
Some people say like I can love more or like be whatever I couldn't be before.
Yeah, no, I see your point. Yeah, but it's like or they get to be something different.
Yes.
Because now it's not their child,
Yeah.
it is somebody else's child, you know.
Yeah.
That's not a turn lane. Yeah. I love children. I've always loved children. Didn't have a boy. I had two girls. I have two stepsons, but you know they're not really my own. But
did you enjoy being a girl dad? Did you get your nails painted and your long hair braided?
Yes, hair braided. I've gotten abused big time, man. Big time. Stepped on enough Barbie shoes.
Yes.
Especially with my oldest daughter. You know, yeah, it's different. It's definitely different because I grew up in a family of 5 boys and a girl. I know, so it was different. Rambunctious, you know.
Chaotic.
Physical, right. Yeah.
Probably smelly and dirty.
Not dirty, but no. I mean, we get physical, you know. Definitely, you know, into sports, so very, you know, sweaty, very, you know, physical fights with my older brother, the oldest. He's the oldest. He's 1 year older than I am, and it's a love-hate relationship. You know, we have the same friends, but then again, you know, we hang out together, and then we fight to death. You know.
Well, thank you so much.
You are so welcome. Yeah.